The story of the Morris Museum is a story about people. In the early decades at the neighborhood house and through to today, the museum's purpose has been to inspire conversations and learning opportunities around universal questions. What is our world? What is my place in the world? And how do other people see the world? To see that goal realized is the ultimate affirmation of the museum's role in our community.
The Morris Museum is a meaningful resource because they are a New Jersey museum, first and foremost.
What makes this museum's education so special is the personalization.
Probably the best thing that it can do for a child is to expand its curiosity and wonderment.
We provide this critical role at this scale, at this institution, serving a community of over 4 million people. And every day, that urge to make a difference, that urge to add to this beautiful tapestry of accomplishment and engagement with the arts in this region is what's powering the people that work here.
Those learning goals begin every day at the Morris Museum with a dynamic and multifaceted approach to education. Lifelong learning in all of its many forms drives our efforts, from studio workshops to public tours, student art making, the innovative Smithsonian Spark Lab, academic partnerships, and internships for those seeking professional experience in the arts.
I really love art and I really love history, so I guess seeing those two together in the museum is really interesting to me.
Learning about the world through objects might sound revolutionary, but it's been happening since the beginning. Today we use new tools, but with the same goal. The days of being told what to think by a museum lecturer have shifted into providing opportunities for everyone to find meaning in the museum in ways that feel relevant to them.
I think museums offer children an opportunity to have experiences that their families may not have access to. So they can come, they can look at art, they can look at artifacts.
Our work has evolved within an arts education methodology that prioritizes multimodal teaching, meant to ignite curiosity and encourage participation.
For our young visitors, it's a really exciting and engaging space where they get to create freely. So when Spark Lab opened here at the Morris Museum, we were sent from the Smithsonian a set number of activities, but we are really proud to have 3 original Spark Lab activities here at the Morris Museum, developed by a mix of volunteer ambassadors and staff. Our most popular and truly a staple on the floor is an activity called Contraptions in Action, developed by 2 of our volunteers, shout out Jack and Doug.
An artist might declare that they make things in order to understand the world around them. In turn, anyone seeing that artist's work under the right guidance from educators can form an impactful understanding as well. This transference of meaning from artist to audience can only happen with an expert team of dedicated educators. Their work building bridges of understanding is essential to what makes a museum special.
Accessibility is really important, and the museum is such a diverse place, lots of different types of collections, and so the students get to have that time with a lot of different things.
When I describe some of my children have visual impairments, then the Morris Museum staff make sure that my children can touch things. I have some students who are hard of hearing. We got to listen to very loud Guinness, automatons, and it's music boxes, and it's really wonderful how the staff cater to each of my students.
At the Morris Museum today, education is infused into everything that happens, from how interpretive materials are written, to inviting artists to teach the public their methods, to including students in professional performances, making visits 100% accessible, and telling stories from a variety of perspectives that value every visitor's personal experience.
The Morris Museum is proud to add the support of the Milton and Sally Avery Arts Foundation to other esteemed foundations and corporations such as the Fred C. Rummel Foundation, the Guilford Foundation, BASF, and Novartis as key partners in delivering educational programs here at the museum. These key partners allow us to deliver exemplary educational programs and plan for an inspirational future.
What began as a literal cabinet of teaching objects for local children in 1913 is now the 2nd largest museum in New Jersey.
It's hard for us to imagine what it was like in the original neighborhood house and upon them moving into the macaroni factory as it was known, the new building on Flagler Street, at a time when my great-grandmother ran the boarding house next door. What we do know is that the collection, a collection that we would call today a Kunst- und Wunderkammer, a curiosity cabinet, if you will, became an essential learning tool and a key for unlocking the potential of creating a tolerant, multicultural America.
Well, I went to Marshall School in South Orange, and I remember as a third or fourth grader walking into the library, and there on a table and a bookshelf, my mom had brought in these dioramas and displays from the museum talking about the Lenni Lenape Native Americans here in New Jersey, and I remember being fascinated by that.
The museum really personally is important to me and was important to my family, my mother specifically, who was a teacher, a third grade public school teacher, and she really understood the importance of the arts and understood the importance of the Morris Museum here in town.
We need your help. We need the help of all kinds of people, maybe whom we haven't even met yet, to realize the ambitious goal of making this institution the premier engine for curiosity and wonderment